Ask her these 6 questions. She'll be instantly impressed. Stoicism. Modern Stoic. True love is not about perfection, it is about seeing, understanding, and appreciating someone beyond the surface. Zrania. There's a reason some men seem to effortlessly capture the attention of women as soon as they enter a room, without boasting, showing off wealth, or relying on charm alone. It's not magic or genetic luck, and it's not some hidden, ancient seduction technique. What sets them apart is their presence, their stillness, and their ability to ask the right question at the right moment. While many men try to win a woman's attention through compliments, jokes, or shallow small talk, high-value men understand a profound truth. To truly captivate her, you don't chase after her with empty words. Instead, you create an invitation for her to reveal herself to you. Consider this. Women are often complimented on their looks, admired for their beauty, and praised for their appearance. But how often are they truly seen? How often do they encounter someone who asks questions that dive deeper than surface-level pleasantries? Questions that make them pause, smile, and tilt their head in a way that makes them say, "Wow, no one has ever asked me that before." That pause, that moment of reflection, it's everything. It's the moment of intrigue. It's how you create tension without touching, how you earn respect without saying a word, and it's how you spark attraction in her mind without ever mentioning attraction at all. Attraction is not just physical, it's psychological. A woman becomes drawn to a man when she feels she can be her true self, when she feels safe to open up, and when she's curious about the man standing before her. That kind of connection starts not with a compliment, but with a question. But not just any question. The 6 questions I'll share with you are designed to ignite thought, open emotional doors, and make her feel something different, something rare, something magnetic in your presence. So, if you're tired of shallow, forgettable conversations and are ready to be the man who leaves a lasting impression on her mind, one that goes beyond the surface, then keep reading. By the end of this, you'll know the 6 psychological keys that will unlock her attention, spark her curiosity, and ignite a fire that polite conversation never could. Let's dive in. Question 1. What's something you used to believe that you no longer do? If you want to leave a lasting impression and move beyond the typical small talk, ask her this question. What's something you used to believe but no longer do? This isn't just a casual icebreaker. It's a powerful window into her evolution as a person. When you ask this, you're not just asking about her beliefs. You're asking to see how life has shaped her. You're subtly inviting her to share a piece of her journey, the kind of journey that men often shy away from exploring. In a world full of shallow interactions, this question digs deeper. It encourages introspection, a rare quality that modern Stoics appreciate and understand. It invites her to reflect on her growth, her setbacks, and the changes that have moulded her. Perhaps it was heartbreak that changed her perspective, or betrayal that forced her to re-evaluate her beliefs. Maybe it was a spiritual awakening, or just the passage of time. No matter the reason, the answer will reveal something raw and honest about her. And here's where you, the man, step in. You aren't just asking the question, you're offering a mirror for her to reflect on her life. In that moment, you're more than just a conversational partner, you become a guide to understanding her deeper self. Women don't just crave attention, they crave depth, and a man who can show them their own is truly remarkable. This question transforms you into more than just a surface-level acquaintance. You become the kind of man who can understand, appreciate, and reflect the intricate layers of her soul. This isn't a question to ask hastily or in the middle of a chaotic, hurried conversation. The key is timing. Ask when the atmosphere is calm, unhurried, and natural. When she answers, don't rush in with your own thoughts or try to fix things. Just listen. Let the silence hang for a moment. Give her the space to reflect and continue if she chooses. You must create a safe environment where she feels heard, not just listened to, but truly understood. She'll remember that silence, that brief but profound pause. Most people talk just to be heard, but you'll have shown that you listen to understand. In that silence, you'll give her the blessing of Stoicism, the ability to reflect deeply on life and share it in a safe, genuine way. By using this question, you're embodying the spirit of an old Stoic. You're not asking to judge her, but to understand her transformation. This approach requires strength, patience, and wisdom, qualities that the modern Stoic holds dear. It's about creating a space for vulnerability, and that's something rare. So the next time you engage in conversation with a woman, ask this question and be ready to listen. Don't be the man who skims the surface. Be the man who dares to go deeper. Comment to remember. I am a man who goes deeper. Let's cultivate a real connection, one question at a time. Stay grounded, stay stoic, and most importantly, stay rare. Question 2. What's a moment in your life that shaped who you are today? To become a modern Stoic, you must learn to reflect deeply on the moments that have shaped your life. It's a practice that, when applied, offers the blessing of Stoicism, bringing clarity, control, and purpose to everything you do. So let me ask, what's a moment in your life that shaped who you are today? That one event or decision that made you stop and think, this is it. This is when I became who I am. Many people go through life without ever fully grasping the power of such defining moments, but you cannot afford to be like them. Don't let those significant experiences slip by unnoticed. Instead, reflect on them. The old Stoics knew this, and so should you. When you look back, do you see how a specific event carved your path? The idea is simple. The more you understand these life-shaping moments, the more power you have over your present and future actions. Embrace the lessons these moments carry, even if they were hard or uncomfortable. You must accept that pain, challenge, and suffering are all integral to growth. The modern Stoic knows that life's hardships offer wisdom, if you're willing to learn from them. Ask yourself, what do you learn from those tough moments? What did you do? And more importantly, how did you respond? Your response defines you. That's the blessing of Stoicism. You have control over how you interpret life's challenges. Don't be someone who lets setbacks define them. Be someone who uses those moments to strengthen your character, to build your resilience. That's what makes a modern Stoic. They don't just endure life's difficulties, they rise above them with purpose. Life will throw curveballs. You can't control that, but you can control how you swing the bat. The old Stoics understood that very well. They didn't shy away from struggle, they welcomed it as an opportunity to improve. When you face adversity, it's your response that matters, not the event itself. And this doesn't just apply to large, life-changing moments. It's in the small decisions every day, the way you handle frustration, stress, or even boredom. Be deliberate, be mindful. These moments may seem insignificant at the time, but they add up. They form the foundation of your character. When you engage with others, the same principle applies. Ask her questions that show you have thought deeply about life, the world, and your place in it. Asking her questions that reflect your understanding of Stoicism will impress her in ways no superficial comment ever could. Don't ask the usual questions. Be different. Be the man who can dig into life's deeper meanings. What's one thing that changed the way you view the world? What's a decision you made that you wish you could take back? These questions aren't just casual conversation. They show that you are a man of depth and substance. You are a modern Stoic, always seeking wisdom and understanding. And that, my friend, is the quality that truly impresses. Don't be the man who talks just to fill the silence. Be the man who knows how to ask the right questions, the questions that provoke real thought and reflection. To be a modern Stoic is to be always learning, always reflecting, always improving. That's the key, consistency. It's not about one big moment. It's about every small, consistent effort to better yourself. Each moment is an opportunity to become wiser, more disciplined, and more at peace with the world around you. So ask yourself, are you living as a modern Stoic? Or are you letting life pass by without truly engaging with it? You must take charge. You must ask the right questions, reflect on your moments, and rise above life's challenges. And as you do, you'll discover that the more you embrace the blessing of Stoicism, the more you'll understand just how much power you have over your own life. Question 3. If nothing was holding you back, no fear, no money, no judgment, what would you do tomorrow? Now, don't just ask this casually. This is more than a question. It's an invitation to step into the unknown, to break free from the chains that bind us all. This is your chance to connect, to see a side of her that's buried deep beneath the surface, a side that might not always be visible but is as real as her smile or her laughter. When you ask this, you're handing her a blank canvas, a canvas where the world's restrictions fade away and all that's left is possibility. Every woman, no matter how successful or composed she appears, carries with her suppressed dreams, the ones she hasn't chased for fear of judgment, the ones she's buried deep to survive the grind of daily life, the ones she thinks she's too old, too busy, or too practical to pursue. But guess what? By giving her space to talk about them, you're not just being a curious listener, you're offering her a chance to breathe life back into those dreams. Remember, the man she's seeking isn't just any man. He's the one who sees her, who listens to her with understanding and without judgment. By asking this question, you make her feel seen in a way that most men don't even attempt. You become more than just a companion. You become a safe space, an emotional escape. And that emotional freedom, it breeds emotional attraction. When she feels that freedom, when she feels the permission to be her most authentic self, something shifts. It's not just a conversation anymore. It's a moment that transcends the usual small talk and reaches deep into the heart of connection. But here's the secret. It's not just about asking this question. It's about how you ask it. You must ask it in a moment of vulnerability, when the atmosphere is already ripe for something deeper. A deep conversation, a long look shared over a glass of wine. These are the moments where vulnerability is no longer a risk, but a possibility. And in those moments, you don't just ask the question, you live it. Look her in the eyes, show her you're truly present. You're not just offering her a question, you're offering her an opportunity. And here's the thing, most men don't get this. They don't know how to create that kind of space. Instead, they offer their opinions. They throw in their own 2 cents, often before she's even finished speaking. But you don't offer opinions. You offer permission. You offer space. You give her the freedom to speak her truth without fear of judgment or ridicule. This is where Stoic lessons come into play. A true Stoic understands the importance of patience, of silence, and of allowing others to express themselves without interference. A Stoic life isn't about constantly asserting control or dominance. It's about knowing when to let go, when to listen, and when to simply be present. In a world that's constantly rushing, the ability to pause, to allow a woman to explore her emotions and dreams, is a rare and valuable skill. You must be that rare man, a man who doesn't interrupt, a man who isn't afraid of vulnerability, a man who listens with intention, offering nothing but his attention and understanding. That is the foundation of attraction, the ability to give someone the freedom to be themselves without fear of judgment. And that is the heart of Stoic life. The power of self-discipline, of emotional control, doesn't just serve you, it serves those around you. In the context of a relationship, that is the ultimate gift you can give, the space to be, without judgment, without fear. So don't be like most men. Don't offer your opinion when she hasn't even asked for it. Be the man who offers permission instead. Give her the space to be vulnerable. Give her the space to dream. And when you do, you'll see the magic unfold. A Stoic lesson? Absolutely. It's a lesson in patience, in presence, and in understanding. And it will transform not just the way she sees you, but the way you experience the world. Be that man. The man who sees beyond the surface and listens to the heart. The man who understands that the path to true connection lies in giving someone the space to be their full, authentic self. And, in doing so, you'll find that the Stoic way isn't just a philosophy for your life. It's a blueprint for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Comment to remember. I am a man who offers space for others to be their true selves. Let's create a community of mindful men who know the power of patience, presence, and true listening. Your thoughts matter. Comment below. Question 4. When do you feel most alive? This question is more than just a simple inquiry. It cuts through the surface level and directly taps into something deeper. Emotion. You're asking her about passion. You're asking her about the moments that make her feel fully alive when time seems to stand still and her soul is ablaze. That could mean dancing barefoot in the kitchen, getting lost in the pages of a book, or finding peace sitting under the stars, the universe stretching out before her. It doesn't matter what her answer is. The goal is to understand what makes her feel truly alive, to uncover the spark that fuels her essence. Now, here's where it gets powerful. Once she tells you what lights that fire, that is when you truly start to connect with her. Because this is not about a transaction, about winning her over. No, this is about shared emotional anchors. It's about creating a bond that runs deeper than just attraction. It's about exploring the elements of life that really move her. And when you connect with those, you're not just another face in the crowd. You become memorable. A connection like this leaves a lasting impression. The kind of impression that sticks with her long after you've parted ways. But let's pause here. What's the Stoic twist to this? In the world of modern Stoic lessons, the focus is not on manipulation or forcing emotions to fit into some ideal mold. It's about authenticity, integrity, and genuine curiosity. You're asking her this question not to shape her response to your desires, but because you truly want to know what makes her feel alive. You must approach her response with a Stoic mindset, detached from expectations, yet open and ready to embrace the answers that arise. This is an exercise in being present with her. As a Stoic, you understand that emotions are fleeting and unpredictable, but the experience of being present with someone, truly present, leaves an indelible mark on both of you. Think about it. When was the last time you felt really alive? Not just existing, but truly engaged with life. Stoicism teaches us that the path to a fulfilled life is paved with these moments of connection, moments when we experience our existence to its fullest, moments of vitality. If you bring that same mindset into this conversation, you can help her rediscover that spark, the one that often gets lost in the busyness of life. And the more you connect with her on this level, the deeper the bond grows. Don't just ask the question and wait for a generic response. Be active in your listening. Be engaged. Let her speak freely and listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. The lesson here is that a man who asks with genuine interest and listens with intent becomes unforgettable. That is the beauty of applying Stoic principles to interactions. You're learning to be more present, more aware, and more appreciative of the people around you. When you embody this, you aren't just asking questions to get answers. You're creating space for a deeper connection to unfold. And here's something crucial to remember. Attraction doesn't happen in a vacuum. It doesn't grow from a surface-level conversation or an exchange of pleasantries. Attraction thrives in the spaces where vulnerability and emotional connection meet. You must create those spaces. By asking a simple yet profound question like this, you invite her to share something deeply personal, something that moves her. That's how you tap into her essence and begin to weave your own story with hers. To be clear, this is not about exploiting her vulnerability. It's about finding shared emotional ground, a place where you can both reflect and grow. In the context of the Stoic life, this is an opportunity to practice empathy and patience. You are not rushing the process. You are not trying to make her feel something. You are simply offering a mirror, a way for her to reflect on what truly matters. In this, you not only learn more about her, but you also grow in your own understanding of life's deeper meanings. The power of Stoic lessons lies in this: the ability to be a part of someone's life in a meaningful way, without forcing or manipulating. So don't just ask the question and move on. Be deliberate. Listen carefully. Be present. Through this, you can create a connection that transcends the typical interactions, something based on shared emotional experiences and genuine curiosity. This is how attraction grows. This is how you become unforgettable. Question 5. What kind of love do you think you deserve? If you want to truly understand the woman you're with, ask her this question. What kind of love do you think you deserve? This is a powerful question, a game changer. It isn't just about love. It's about self-worth. You're getting a glimpse into how she views herself, how she has been shaped by past experiences, and whether she's ever truly felt cherished. When she answers, don't interrupt. Don't correct her. Don't offer solutions. If she says, I don't know, or I've never thought about that, simply hold her gaze. Show no weakness. Stand firm in silence, letting her reflect. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Let her thoughts unfold at her own pace. If she's been shaped by past struggles or doubts, this question will unearth layers of her soul that few men ever see. In this fast-paced world, many men are caught up in shallow pursuits, chasing physical attraction, seeking quick victories. But what really matters? What's of true value? What makes a man stand out in today's world is not the way he chases her body, but the way he seeks to know her heart. The Stoic principles teach us to focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. This question taps directly into that Stoic mindset. It is about calmness, certainty, and focus. Let her speak freely. Let her reveal her deepest vulnerabilities. That is where the connection lies. Don't flinch when she opens up, even if it's hard to hear. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master, as Epictetus reminds us. A true man of strength doesn't look for weakness to exploit. He builds strength through understanding. When you ask her this question, you're not just testing her, you're testing yourself. Do you have the emotional depth to handle what she says? Do you have the Stoic mindset to accept her truth without judgment? In the realm of modern relationships, this is a rare trait. Men are often taught to chase after women, to pursue them relentlessly. But the man who adopts Stoicism and focuses on self-control and self-awareness will always have a distinct advantage. You're not asking this question out of desperation or for validation, but out of a genuine desire to understand who she is. In today's world, many men lack the discipline to approach relationships with the necessary emotional maturity. They are too quick to jump into solutions or quick fixes, but a man who practices Stoicism understands that the answers are within, not external. True love comes from knowing oneself first. As Seneca said, no man is free who is not master of himself. This means mastering your own emotional state, your reactions, and your judgments. In the context of relationships, this means being able to ask tough questions and accept silence, discomfort, or vulnerability without feeling the need to fix things immediately. Let her open up. Let her see that you're not just interested in what's on the surface. Ask the hard questions. What kind of love do you think you deserve? Let her answer reflect her journey. In the world of Stoic principles, you'll learn that this is not just a question. It's a mirror that will reflect your own growth. Ask it, and then be ready to listen, to learn, and to accept whatever comes. By doing so, you master not just the conversation, but your own life as well. You will realize that asking the right questions is an act of power, a power born from emotional intelligence and Stoic control. So go ahead, ask her. But understand, this is not a question for the faint of heart. This is the question that will reveal the depth of her soul. And in doing so, you'll also discover your own. Comment to remember. I am a man of emotional depth and strength. Question 6. What does peace of mind look like to you? And how do you find it? Peace of mind isn't something that just appears out of thin air. It's a conscious choice and an ongoing practice. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed with the pressures and expectations placed on us. But the Stoic life offers us a different approach. It teaches us that true peace comes from focusing on what we can control and letting go of the things that are beyond our influence. Instead of fighting against the tide, we learn to flow with it, accepting things as they are rather than wishing they were different. One of the key Stoic lessons is the importance of acceptance. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and people don't always behave how we want. When you let go of these unrealistic expectations, you begin to see that peace doesn't depend on external circumstances. It depends on your internal mindset. By practicing mindfulness and staying present, you can free yourself from the grip of stress and anxiety. It's not about suppressing your emotions. It's about observing them without getting swept away by them. The power lies in how you respond, not what happens to you. Gratitude is another essential aspect of finding peace. When you focus on what you already have, your health, your loved ones, the lessons you've learned, you shift your mindset from lack to abundance. Gratitude has the power to quiet the noise of modern life and help you recognize the things that truly matter. In fact, it's one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to foster peace of mind. The Stoic life also teaches us to prioritize what truly matters, not the fleeting distractions that so often steal our time and energy. Your relationships, your passions, your health, these are the things that should take precedence. When you align your actions with your core values, you begin to cultivate inner peace. The constant chase for more money, more recognition, more things, only leads to a sense of emptiness. By focusing on what's truly important, you can find peace in the present moment without constantly seeking external validation. Finally, detachment is a crucial part of the Stoic mindset. It's not about being indifferent or cold. It's about learning to let go of attachments to things, outcomes, and people. When you're not constantly seeking validation or trying to control the outcome of every situation, you liberate yourself from unnecessary stress. Detachment allows you to enjoy life more fully, without being weighed down by expectations or disappointments. In the end, peace of mind isn't a destination, it's a journey. By living the Stoic life and embracing its lessons, you can create a life of calm amidst the chaos. Don't wait for peace to find you. Take charge of your own peace, one step at a time. It's all about focusing on what you can control, accepting what you can't, and practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and detachment. The Stoic life teaches us that peace is within reach, and with each conscious decision, you can bring yourself closer to the calm you've been seeking. Bonus: what's something you wish more people understood about you? In life, true connection isn't built on superficial pleasantries or shallow conversations. It's forged in the moments when we're willing to strip away the facades and reveal who we truly are beneath it all. One question stands above all others when it comes to forging a deep, powerful connection with a woman. What's something you wish more people understood about you? This question isn't just a conversation starter. It is a gateway to deeper emotional intimacy, an opportunity for her to open up in ways she might not often do. It allows her to reveal her hidden layers, the parts of her that rarely see the light of day. The woman you ask this question to may appear confident, perhaps even unshakable, on the outside. But no matter how strong or composed she seems, every woman has moments of vulnerability, moments when she feels misunderstood, overlooked, or invisible. This question gives her the chance to express what others may fail to see, offering you access to a deeper connection. When you ask this question, you allow her to share a truth that's often buried beneath the surface. This is where connection deepens. She may say something like, "People think I'm cold, but I'm really just protective of my heart," or, "I seem outgoing, but I get drained quickly." Whatever the response may be, it's a window into her emotional landscape. It's a glimpse into a side of her that most people never get to witness. It's here that you begin to understand the invisible scars she carries, the quiet brilliance that lies beneath her exterior, the emotional complexity that is often hidden from the world. This is not a conversation about small talk or superficial pleasantries. This is about vulnerability and honesty, about unlocking something profound that most never get to see. Now here's where the magic happens. By asking this question, you don't just earn a piece of her heart, you earn her trust. You become the person she feels safe enough to confide in, the one who's willing to listen without judgment. In that moment, you become the one she associates with emotional safety. And that is where real attraction begins. It's not about flashy gestures or loud proclamations of affection. It's about being the man who listens, the man who offers a safe space for her to share her truth. This attraction is at its most powerful because it's based on real connection and mutual respect. You don't have to be loud or brash to impress her. It's the quiet, sincere moments of understanding that leave the greatest impact. By making her feel heard, you create a bond that is stronger than any surface-level attraction. This is where the Stoic principles of resilience and emotional control come into play. A Stoic man knows that true strength lies in the ability to remain calm and composed, even in the face of emotional turbulence. He is not swayed by fleeting emotions or distractions. Instead, he embodies emotional mastery, which allows him to create space for others to express themselves freely and honestly. This is a powerful skill, one that allows you to build trust and connection with those around you. When you ask her this question, you demonstrate the modern Stoic art of listening and understanding without rushing to judge or fix. You allow her to express herself fully, knowing that the value of that moment doesn't lie in solving her problems, but in simply being present with her emotions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This extends far beyond the realm of personal happiness. It touches on the quality of the relationships you build as well. When you take the time to ask the right questions and listen deeply, you raise the quality of the connection you share with her. It's about more than just passing time. It's about shaping something that is meaningful, authentic, and lasting. The more you connect on this deeper level, the more you demonstrate that you are a man who values emotional intelligence over superficial charm. This is where true attraction flourishes, not in the loud or the flashy, but in the quiet moments of understanding. A real man doesn't just talk about strength, he embodies it. He knows that true power comes not from dominating others, but from creating spaces where others feel safe enough to be their true selves. A Stoic man practices patience, emotional resilience, and self-awareness. He understands that deep connections aren't formed through force or manipulation, but through quiet strength and unwavering trust. By asking this question, you demonstrate these principles in action. You show her that you are someone who isn't afraid to dig deeper, to see beyond the surface, to ask the tough questions and listen intently to the answers. This is how emotional safety is created. This is how trust is earned. And this is how attraction becomes something far more powerful than fleeting infatuation. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions. Don't shy away from opening up the space for real, raw conversation. When you ask, listen, and truly understand, you build something rare, a bond that transcends the superficial and touches on the very core of who you both are. This is the essence of modern Stoicism, the ability to create deep, lasting connections through self-awareness, emotional control, and genuine understanding. This is how you become the man who stands apart from the crowd, not by seeking attention, but by creating emotional depth. Ask the question. Be present. Listen deeply. You'll find yourself building relationships that are based on something far more valuable than attraction. They are founded on trust, respect, and emotional safety. This is how you master relationships. This is how you master life. Here's your next move, and it's as simple as it gets. Check it off your list. Rewatch this video, write down the 6 powerful questions we discussed, and then, this is key, choose the perfect moment. Don't do it to impress her. Do it to invite her into a deeper, more meaningful conversation. Ask the questions, and then say less. Let her share. Let her speak. And just be present. Don't rush to fill the silence. Your ability to be a calm, attentive listener will speak volumes. If what we've talked about today, about understanding human psychology, the art of subtlety, and the power of true connection, resonates with you, then make sure to subscribe to Blessing of Stoicism. Here, we don't chase women, we understand them, and through that understanding, we become the kind of men who are worth chasing. So, until next time, remember, stay calm, stay grounded, and above all, stay rare.